Hi everyone, it is a new week, it is Monday, and a new week means a new set of English lessons. So this week it's a little bit different. There's no pack this week. Don't worry if you've not got a pack, there isn't one. There is no pack this week, but we're going to be doing the same sorts of activities, of lessons. There's going to be videos each day, as always, on Class Dojo, just like this one. And they're going to be similar sorts of things to what we've been doing. The only difference is there isn't actually a pack this week, but you'll be able to do everything. Hope you do everything, and it should be quite a good week. Lots of different things going on with the English. So I'll crack right on with it. This week's film is all about marshmallows. It's not about marshmallows, it's called Marshmallows. So what we're going to do today is, I don't want you to watch the film just yet. We're going to do it a little bit like we did it last time. I'm going to do questions for you today, and I'm going to ask you to stop and pause the film. I only want you to watch parts of the film at certain times. So don't watch the film first. That's why I put this video first on our Class Dojo. I want you to watch this, and then you'll have to pause this video, to watch parts of the film, and then there's going to be some questions on it. Okay, that is the plan for today. It's usually the Monday plan. So it's watch and questions and watching questions and watching questions, things like that. And then throughout the week, there'll be lots of other different activities going on as well. So don't want you to watch the film yet. What I want you to do is have a look at the first little bit. If I can get it going, there we go. So it says, watch the start of the film, but pause it after 24 seconds. Not yet. That's your first job. You're going to do that. But before you do that, I'm going to take you through these questions just so we understand them. So you only watch the first 24 seconds, and then you've got some questions to think about. Why do you think the film title is in that style of writing? So it's actually there. That was our cover shot there. That is the film title. Why do you think it is written like that? Okay, so there's actually two styles of writing in that title. Have a think why. What does it make you think of? Why have they decided to make the film title like that? Then number two, what real creature does the monster remind you of? Okay, and why? Number three, what does the boy's clothing tell us about him? Number four, why do you think he's alone in the woods? Number five, can you think of some similes to describe what the monster might sound like? Okay, so some of you might be unsure of what a simile is. So a simile describes something by comparing it to something else. We have done this a little bit in school, but it might have been a little bit of a while ago now, and we might have forgotten. So for example, the snake moved like a ripple on a pond. So the key word there is it's saying it moved like something else. So the snake moved like a ripple on a pond. It's not a ripple on a pond, it's a snake, but it moved like one. Then it says it was as slippery as an eel. It isn't an eel, but something could move as slippery as an eel. And then the last one says, Jess is as graceful as a gazelle. Jess isn't a gazelle, but she moves as graceful as one. So the key words are when you say something, when you say something is like something else, or when you say something is as something else. Okay, so you're comparing something to something else. And in this case, you're comparing the monster. Try and think about some similes to describe what the monster might sound like. It's up to you. And then the last question for this little section is, what do you think will happen next? So what you have to do now is watch the film, but pause it after 24 seconds. Don't go on and do the rest of it, you big cheaters. Just pause it after 24 seconds and then have a go at answering those 6 questions. As I say, there is no pack, so there's no sheet, but you can do it on paper or in your books as well. That is fine. So pause this video and watch the film and have a go at those questions now. All right, so hopefully you've had a good go at those first 6 questions. Totally up to you for some of the answers. I'm not going to go through the answers on this video because a lot of those questions are up to you. It's what you think. So we're going to move on though, because there are a next set of questions for the next part of the film. So here we go. So this time, don't do it yet, but you are going to watch the film to the end. But here are some questions to think about to do with this half of the film. So number 7, what parts of the monster change to show it has become more friendly? So you're gonna have to look carefully at the monster. How does it change? Number 8, what real animal does the monster behave like now? So that was a question before. It was like, what real creature does it remind you of? And you would have put something. Now I want you to think about how the monster's behaving now. What does it make you think? Why does it make you think that it's behaving like a certain animal? What does it do? Number 9, how does the monster react when the boy runs out of marshmallows? Choose some words for that. How does it react? What does he do? And then number 10, how would you describe the ending of the film? So what kind of ending do you think the film has and why? All right, so watch the film to the end. Have a go at answering those questions. You're going to have to pause me though. So go and have a go at that now. Okay, so hopefully you've had a go at those the 7, 8, 9, and 10, and you've watched all the film. Hopefully you enjoyed it as well. Nice little film. Only a short one. So that was the questions. One more little task for you to have a go at. Now you've watched the film. Write a paragraph about what you think might happen next. So you've seen the end of the film, you know what happens. The boy runs away off into the woods. The monster's sat on his own. The pillow marshmallows burnt and he didn't get an extra marshmallow and he looks quite sad, I think. So what do you think the boy's going to do now? And what do you think the monster's going to do now? If that film was going to continue, what do you think might happen next? You only need to write a paragraph. You don't need to write pages and pages and a brand new story and things like that. Just another paragraph about what do you think happens next. Do they meet again? Is that the last they see of each other? Totally up to you. I don't mind. It's just one more paragraph. What do you think might happen next if that film was to carry on? Okay, that's it. That's the first Marshmallows English video for the week. There's going to be a new one each day. So hopefully you will join me for those. I will see you all very soon.